what's up everybody? Thank you so much for coming to my channel and checking my video out. This is my first video ever on YouTube and I hope you enjoy it. So for this video, I just want to show you what I got this month's Boxy charm, which is going to be me applying all the products that I got in my box. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to share and subscribe because again, this is my first video and there'll be more coming. Oh yeah, I wanted to mention that throughout the video, there is kind of like a storm in the background, so if you hear anything, please just ignore. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much again for coming to check out the video. So without further ado, if you want to get this look and see how I got this and what I think about the products, then just keep on watching. Alright, so first and foremost, I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes. I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. And I didn't like how that, I don't know. I don't like how this blends out with the sponge. So I'm going to go in with a brush. This is a Real Techniques brush. This is the pointed foundation brush. And I'm going to use that to spread that concealer. And make sure it's all nice and evenly distributed through my eye. Or through my eyelid, I should say. That I'm gonna set my eyes with the Laura Mercier powder. I'm gonna go in just with my little damp sponge, beauty sponge. Alright, so now I'm gonna go in with my Glam Metals palette that was in the box. And I'm so excited. I think it's so beautiful. It doesn't really have like a transition color or anything like that, so I'm probably gonna go in with a different palette just because yeah, I don't feel like this is gonna be a good transition palette. I'm thinking of going in, I'm just gonna go in with a very basic palette that I like because it has a bunch of cool transition shades, and it's the Gwen Stefani Urban Decay palette. Okay, so I'm gonna take a brush like this one, and this one is a Morphe E28. It almost has a slight point to it, and I'm gonna go in with the color Anaheim, which is this color right here, and I'm gonna apply that on my crease. And I'm using windshield wiper motions back and forth to blend all of that out seamlessly. I'm going to go in with that same Morphe E28 brush, and I'm going to pick up the color Zone, which is this color right here. I'm only going to apply that color on the outer corner of my eyes just because I want to emphasize that area. And again, going back in with the E40 brush. And remember guys, you can always go back and forth just to make sure that you are blending everything to your liking. I think I'm going to go in with the color The Wicked. Yeah, I'm gonna go in with the color The Wicked, which is this color right here, and I'm gonna build that up on my inner corner and outer corner as well. And we're gonna see how these perform. I did some swatches on Instagram and they were really nice, but I never used it on my eyes, so we'll see. I'm gonna apply this color only on the outer and inner corner of my eyelids. And it smelled kind of weird, so I was like, what is that? And I'm just going to blend that out back and forth, connecting the inner and outer corner. Something more like this, something more flat. This is the e.l.f. blending brush. And I'm going to go in with the color Glam Rock right on top of the edge where the other color finishes. I'm going to pack that on my eyelid. And I decided to wet the brush, and I wetted the brush with the Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray just to intensify the color. And again, I just went back in and applied it on the eyelid. Another flat brush. This is the brush that came with one of the Naked palettes. I'm going to take the color Pop Rock, which is this one right here. And I feel like I used all the bottom, just the whole bottom row. Again, I'm going to spray that with the Mario Badescu Rose Water, and I'm going to spray that a little more. than I should have, but it's okay. I'm going to place that color in the middle. So we're just going to create almost like a halo eye. Now I'm going to take some with my finger and just kind of press it even more on top of that. Just on the center. Okay, so I wiped my face pretty well under my eyes and all of that. So I'm going to go ahead and continue with the rest of the face. I'm going to take the Dr. Brandt Luminizer Primer. And I am typically not the person to use illuminating primers. And the only reason why is because I already have extremely oily skin. And I don't need help in that department, obviously. But for the sake of the video, I'm going to use everything in the box. Just because I feel like it could still, it could still work. I'm going to say that this primer feels very hydrating, very moisturizing. And I can see like little specks of glitter in there as well. But I'm excited. Okay, so for foundation, I'm going in with my Super Stay in the color, what color is this? 220. Just like a dual fiber brush. So I'm just going to apply that everywhere, buffing it in. And I'm using back and forth motions, really working that product into the skin just to make sure that all the product goes on there nicely and seamlessly. And again, just trying my best to blend all that out nicely and evenly. For my contour, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Mega Glow contour. And it's the one that looks like this. I'm just going to take that and just apply it where I would usually contour, which is right here, this side. And you can bring this, kind of curve it up if you like to. And I like to blend that out with a stippling brush. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild stippling brush. I can't speak today. And I'm just going to blend that out using circular motions. And you know the drill. I'll again just blend that out back and forth using circular motions, just to make sure that everything's seamlessly. You don't want to see any harsh lines, especially when you contour. You just want to make it all very, very soft, very, very natural and glowy. Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and this is in the shade Sand, number 20. So I'm gonna just place that where I would normally highlight my. I'm placing that all the places where the light would naturally hit. So that's under my eyes, on my forehead, on the bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, and a little bit on my chin as well. And I'm just taking that beauty blender and blending it out. Now to set my under eyes, I'm going to go in with the Laura Mercier. And I'm just going to cut that contour a little bit. And now, just to kind of set the rest of my face, I'm going to take some of that in my hand and slightly kind of press it into my skin. I'm going to take some of the Bahama Mama by The Balm Cosmetics, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that and focus it more, just kind of like where the contour would be the strongest. I'm not going to just go everywhere with it. I'm just going to keep it right here to strengthen that area. But I'm going to take a brush that I know is going to apply it really, really softly, and that is the Wet n Wild contour brush. These brushes apply everything very softly, so that's why I'm going to use that with it. I'm going to take a little bit of that color, just tap that off, because again, it's so pigmented. I actually like it. Again, I'm going to go back in with the Pure palette, and this time I'm going to take the highlighting shade and just swirl that around. I'm going to start off on my the highest point of my cheek. That's just where I like to focus my highlighter at. The only reason why I like to do this is just because I like to be conscious of where everything is at, and I'm just going to slightly bring that up and bring that back down a little bit. And I'm really using that flick of the wrist to make sure that that highlight looks very natural and there are no harsh lines, just because I want to make sure that it just looks very nice and soft. Alright guys, so let's finish the eyes. I'm going to go back to the Glam Metals palette, and I'm going to take a brush like this one. It's just a flat brush, and this is the e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. I'm going to take that color, let's see, I'm going to take the color The Wicked. Again, not minding the smokiness, I do want to make this a smoky eye. Okay, just any liner. I'm going to take the e.l.f. I don't even know where I got this little thing, but yeah, I just found it in my makeup, so I'm going to use it. And I'm going to take that little smudging brush, and I'm going to go into the black metal color, which is the black that's in the palette. And I'm going to pack some of the color on there, tap the excess off, and then apply it right over where I applied that liner, just to set everything and make sure that that liner does not move and go everywhere. I'm going to add an inner corner highlighter, and the inner corner highlighter that I'm going to use is just going to be from the Pure palette, the highlighting shade from the Pure palette. And I'm going to take that on a just more precise brush. This one's the Morphe M222. When I want to intensify a color, I've lately been using the Mario Badescu, but honestly I don't think it works as good as my MAC Prep and Prime. I feel like my MAC Prep and Prime will make everything look just extra. We'll see. Let's test it and see if it's true. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I just feel that way. So this is the IT Brow Power, and it says it's a universal color, so we'll see. Oh, I like the packaging. It's really nice. This was broken. Oh well, we're just gonna have to work with it, deal with it. Well, this thing says it's universal, but I don't know. I don't know. This is not a color that I would wear on my eyebrows. The shape of it is kind of weird. Like, it's just an oval shape. It doesn't really have a point to it, so it's kind of hard to really make those precision strokes. Alright, so let's continue. I'm going to line my lips with a Santee brand lip pencil, and this is in the color Cocoa. So yeah, I don't know. I do not like the brow thing. The brow thing, it just made my eyebrows look so unnatural. I'm not liking it. As you can see, I don't know. But whatever, we're rolling with it. So once my lips are lined, I'm gonna go in with the Girl Lactic, and I cheated. I've actually already wore this and I love it. I love this color. I love it so much, and I love the formula. I think it's amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply mascara and the eyelashes off camera, and then I'll be back. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I actually added a liner, like a wing. I don't know, I just felt like the look was incomplete, just needing a little something something. So I decided to add the wing liner, and I added my falsies. So yeah, this is a completed look. I liked 4 out of the 5 products. Again, the one that I liked the least was the It Cosmetics brow power. I just felt like I didn't like the way it made my eyebrows look. It just made them look really boxy. I didn't really like that. My favorite one, I don't know, it's kind of hard to choose. It's hard to choose because I really like 3 products out of this. Like, although I'm oily, I really enjoyed the primer, which I'm really actually impressed, and I'm shocked because I didn't think that I was gonna like this. I thought that this was gonna be the one that I was gonna use the least, or that I thought that was like not compatible with me, but by all means, no, I'm wrong. Like, I really like it on my skin. I feel like my foundation adhered to my skin a lot better with this. So yeah, that one's one of my favorites. And of course the Pure palette and the Galactic lippy, like, it is amazing. It's almost just like a stain. Like, I don't feel anything on my lips, but it's yet very nicely pigmented. It's so comfortable on my lips. I like it a lot. Oh yeah, that is me applying all this on my face. So yeah, let me know what other videos you would like to see. If you have any other questions, just let me know. Again, give me any ideas if there's anything you want to see from me. So yeah, I think that's it. That's the completed look. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.